Isabela Ferrer Deposition, pages 252 to 257. Addition to being one of the lead actors and the director, Mr. Baldoni was also a co-chairman of Wayfarer Studios. I think so, yes. And did you have any concerns about Mr. Baldoni acting as an actor, director, and co-chairman of the studio before joining the film? No. And looking back, do you have any concerns about him acting in those three roles simultaneously? I don't have concerns. I mean, given the context of everything that has happened now, it is kind of hard not to look at it with some sort of bias of, yeah, it is hard not to not look at it biased now, but I think it's a lot of power in a project. Did you also mention that Alex shared with you when he met with Mr. Baldoni? He commented something to the effect of, I really want you to get to know Isabela, and then winked at him? Yeah, it was after the first day Alex and I met, and after it was the first day on the set in the location in New Jersey when I had just been driven out. I was introduced to Alex and I met, and then this is according to Alex a couple of months later when there was a moment when I was away from both of them and we were getting ready to go to Jersey City again, or not again, for the first time from New Jersey. Justin pulled Alex aside and said that he wanted Alex to get to know me really well, and yes, winked at him. And you were uncomfortable learning about that interaction? Yes. Why is that? Because I had just met Alex and that was my director, and to insinuate something of that kind of manner I found to be inappropriate. Did you feel that comment from Mr. Baldoni that Alex should get to know you and then winking was sexualizing you? Schuster, objection. Yes. I'm going to turn your attention to Exhibit 15. Oh no, sorry. The last exhibit we looked at, Exhibit 14. Okay, we are looking at that last one? Yes. And this is a document stamped IF_00001 that counsel for the Wayfarer parties asked you about earlier. Do you recall reviewing this document? Yes. And in the first paragraph, the first blue paragraph on the page, you were reflecting to Mr. Baldoni, I couldn't have asked for a more welcoming environment. Do you see that? Yes. And at that time that you wrote this, was that an accurate representation of how you felt about the workplace? Yes, because I think two things can be true at the same time. So I think I can feel welcome in a place and people can still say things that are inappropriate. So yeah. Looking back, do you believe that the workplace on set was welcoming? Schuster, objection. Overall, from everybody that was on the set, because there were a lot of people, yeah. I think that the things that he said to me definitely made it less welcoming. But again, at the time that it was my first film, and I think I was just happy to be there. So it's hard to differentiate when that's your experience. Do you feel like as a first-time actor on a set who hadn't received any training about harassment or a safe work environment, you were in a position to understand whether his appropriate was behavior in the context of the workplace? Michaelman, objection. Can you repeat the question? Sorry, yes, I can rephrase it. You wrote here, you created such a comfortable and safe space. As you sit here today, do you feel that Mr. Baldoni created a comfortable and safe space for you on set? Sir, objection. I think he created a space where a safe and comfortable space in the sense of my art and in the sense of the character that I was building. I felt safe and comfortable enough to explore the themes that I had to explore, which were very intense. I think on a personal level, relationship-wise, I wouldn't necessarily call it comfortable, but I think what I was trying to inference or reference in this text was how I felt creatively and as an actor. So you felt safe in your ability to perform as an actor? Yes. Schuster, objection. But not necessarily safe on a more personal level, given his comments. Schuster, objection. That you deemed to be inappropriate? And I think I felt safe, but I think that even if I felt safe, what he said wasn't appropriate in the way that if I was crossing the street and somebody whistled at me, I may feel like I'm safe from them, but I still think what they do is inappropriate. Fair enough. You can set that exhibit aside. If you can reach for Exhibit 13. Michaelman, which one? Schuster, the EPK. Roser, correct. If you turn to page 9 of that exhibit, you gave this interview reflected in Exhibit 13 in June 2023, correct? Yes. At that point, how many days had you personally been on set? I don't remember.